What up, everybody? It's Cesar Chavez's favorite lunchtime meal, Caesar salad. It's the holiday season. Holiday season means that we are about 1 month away from people setting a bunch of New Year's resolutions, which means we're about 2 months away from everybody breaking them. So, I don't want to be pessimistic, but at the same time, we all know what happens. January 1st comes around and everybody's like, I'm gonna lose weight, I'm gonna find a new man, I'm gonna start my business. And by January 5th, it's like, holy shit, I put on an extra 100 pounds. I started dating my ex again, and I'm going back to working at Starbucks. No offense to Starbucks. Starbucks is fantastic and great. I was doing some thinking on like, okay, why does this trend happen every single year? Everybody likes to make these big declarations, these big, I'm gonna be a this, I'm gonna be a that. They say that they want X, but by January 5th, they go to gym 2 or 3 times. They're like, oh, well, this actually hurts, or this puts in a lot of effort, or this is taking more time than I thought it was. So because they don't realize that X is going to take A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, all the way up to X kind of work, then they get intimidated, then they get overwhelmed, and then they end up going into what is so easy to get into, which is their habits, and they just fall back into that and say, all right, you know what? I gave it a go, let me try again next year. Then there's the people who maybe like 3 or 4 years in a row, they've decided, yo, I'm gonna lose weight, and this is gonna be the year that I actually do it. And maybe this time they put in a little bit of the research and they realize what it's going to take, but then they still fall through maybe a week later or maybe a month later, and they don't actually have a dynamic shift in their life. Why is that? I think that a lot of times that the people who maybe even understand that the work that they're gonna put in is a lot, the reason that they get overwhelmed, the reason that their plans fall through is because they look at the finish line so much. They're so constantly dedicated to this idea of, I'm losing 100 pounds, I'm losing 100 pounds, I'm losing 100 pounds. But if they actually just focus on, yo, in order to lose 100 pounds, I gotta focus on losing this next 5. After that next 5, I'm gonna work on losing this next 3 that's really stubborn. Then I gotta work on those next 2. A lot of times when you're focused on the end goal so much, you can get bogged down by this idea of a very lofty goal. There's nothing wrong with lofty goals, but let's first start with the understanding of where we want to go, and then take a step back and realize, okay, between where I'm at and where I want to go, what steps do I need to take in order to get there? It's not about the final destination, it's about make sure I'm heading in that direction with these small steps in between. Basically what I want to get to is that the difference between a lofty dream and a goal that you're going to accomplish is a plan. The only difference between a dream and a goal is a plan, and a plan that will make sure I'm focused not on this long-term lofty vision that I'm trying to get to, but these incremental strategized steps that I've set in place in order to get me to where I want to be. You can make any declaration you want. I can make a declaration and say, yo, I want to finish that entire pizza by myself. If I just take one slice and I work on this one slice right here, finish that off, okay, I'm working on the next one. All of a sudden, I'm gonna look up after 8, 9, 10 slices, and I'm gonna realize, holy shit, I finished a pizza. I might have diabetes now, but I've accomplished my goal, and I've understood that, like, okay, I didn't have to be focused on the big pizza the whole time. I just had to be focused on the slice. So for the people who are setting New Year's resolutions, what I wanna ask you is, what are the slices between you and that big goal? Not the big goal. The big goal is great. The big goal is fantastic. The big goal gives us directions, but let's focus on the steps before we get to the destination. One of the best side effects of creating a step-by-step plan is you also get a shit ton more confidence. When I'm looking at that pizza and I'm like, damn, that's so big, holy shit, I don't know if my stomach can take it, I'm losing my confidence in myself. But when I focus on, yo, I'm about to fuck up this slice of pizza right here, my confidence is through the roof because I'm aware of my capabilities in this present moment right here. I'm not trying to fill shoes that are not made for me right now, but are made for me in the future. What does it look like to have confidence? Because I know that I'm not trying to gauge my success by my accomplishment of this big goal. I'm gauging my success by my focused effort and intention on this thing right here, right now. Cool? Yo, we're going into this holiday season. Everybody's gonna come through with these New Year's resolutions. That's fantastic, yo. It's a new year, it's a new decade, it's a new fucking life. But at the same time, get very clear that if you wanna have a goal by the end of 2020, the first step of 2020 is January 1st. Cool, what am I doing January 1st? What am I doing January 2nd? What am I doing January 3rd? At the end of the day, you'll look up December 31st, like, holy shit, my life looks different. That's what I wanna communicate to y'all today. Take steps to your goal. That's the difference between a dream and a goal. It's a plan. Cool? Let's make it happen. Love y'all. Peace.